Nore? Congratulations on the new deal there, buddy.
Good looking.
I was like, wow, isn't this interesting? I just happened to bump into your manager over the weekend, and I said, isn't this interesting that Nore has called everybody but us?
Now, I'm a fan of y'all show, so, if I was to call you, I'll be calling you every time I see a new Joel Santana interview, new Memphis Bleak.
Let him know, Nore, let him know.
I watch you, Jenny Boom Boom. I watch Craig G. I'm a fan of what y'all doing. You know what I mean?
And thank you, by the way, for posting my interviews on 57th Ave, your website.
Oh, I don't even got to tell them no more. They just already know. And plus, you do great interviews, man. We dig it for the dirt.
So, Nore, what made you and Capone decide to sign with Raekwon?
Well, I just want to let everybody know that it's not like an artist deal that we did. We didn't do like an artist type of thing. What it was I had a solo situation already up at EMI, and Raekwon with his recent success up at EMI, him and his people got a chance to see the solo deal that was proposed to me, and they called me and they was like, "Yo, B, the building is really behind us. It would be easier if we do it together." So I said, I put my solo on hold, and I said, well, if we're going to do it like that, let's do some real street thing, and, let's do the War Report 2 with Capone, you know what I mean? So I put my solo on hold, you know what I mean, and put CNN in front of that,
Well, yeah, because you and Capone had an album come out, last year?
Oh, yeah, man, it was terrible promotion. The people we was doing it with was broke, so it definitely didn't, it didn't work out the way we wanted it to work out. But this time we went in, we was real serious about just the recording process of it. Like most of the sessions was like done together for real, you know what I mean? And we remaking a classic. This is the album that brought us into the game, the War Report. So we remaking that, excuse me. And we're so serious about it. It hasn't felt like this for us, since we first came out.
Wait a minute. So why did it take, is it 13 years for the War Report 2 to come out?
See, I like your journalistic skills. It's 13 years. Yes, it has been. Word.
So why so long?
Well, what it was, I'm just tired of people, going through the airport. And, this album is entirely done for the fans. I walk through the airports, and people are like, when you going to do a War Report 2? You know what I'm saying? When you going to go back to your hood and shoot a video? When are y'all going to put back on Army fatigues? You know what I'm saying? That's the way, I just spoke to my brother Fat Joe, and Fat Joe said, yo, Nore, they don't like me nice out here. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's a certain way with us. I had success with my solo career, but they really want me to go back to the original, so we're going to give the fans exactly what they want with this War Report 2.
Speaking of that, the new single, Thug Planet, Craig G has it. We'll be playing it in just a few minutes, and we have that video up right now on hot937.com, so check it out.
And, of course, you brought Iman Thug back in the picture. I like that.
Yeah, we brung Iman Thug, we brung Mussolini. We ain't got the original elements that made the original album what it was, you know what I'm saying? And, for all of the critics and people saying, why are they doing that? I'm telling you, I said it before, I'm going to say it again. I think the War Report 2 might be musically put together better than the War Report 1. Jesus Christ.
Why?
Because, when I first got in the game, I didn't know how to tell a producer how to bring up a hi-hat, how to turn down some strings, make the drums better. I didn't know how to say that because I just was so happy to be in the studio and just record it. I was just so happy to be outside of the hood. You know what I mean? And it's like now I know how to do that. And then now I'm taking everything that I learned from the game. It's just like right now I see a whole bunch of people and young guys, they come up to me and they say, yo, the video's dope. But, you didn't have girls in the video. You ain't show cars. And that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to show the real essence of hip-hop. And that's the real reason why we went back to Left Rack, and we went back to Queensbridge, and we put on the Army fatigues. And, we ate $1 slices of pizza all day. And you know what I mean? Because we just trying to just recapture that element. And I believe we did it. But I believe musically it might be even better.
Do you think, let me ask you a question, and I hate to get all deep on the subject because it feels like we always have, everybody has the same conversation over and over and over. But when it comes to the East, do you think that things are changing now considering Raekwon had such a good year last year?
I'll tell you one thing. The only thing, I love the South. I love, West Coast. And the only thing that I see that is disgusting sometimes is that, you know, like a new artist from the East Coast or an older artist from the East Coast, or you know, come out and he gets light support, as opposed when these other guys come out, you know, their music is all over our town, and then you got your artists who travel to their communities and they never hear their records. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the East coming back, I feel like we never really went anywhere. It's just that the content of hip hop wasn't that much relevant. People wanted to dance, and now it's like people are so tired of dancing and they so tired of wearing white tees. Now it's just time to say, you know what? Let's get back to what originally made us. You know what I'm saying? So I salute Fabolous. You know what I mean? Like I salute.
Yeah, he had a great year too.
He had a great year.
And J too.
I know Fab, but me and Fab I don't call Fab. Fab don't call me, but I salute Fab. You know what I'm saying? I like what he did for the town. I like his new mixtape, so I'm saluting him. You know, Lloyd Banks with Joel Santana, that's a good look for the city. I salute that. You know what I mean? And the more that continues to happen, the more real music will come back. I don't want to just limit it to just New York, because I'm cool with, you know, David Banner does a lot of real music that I enjoy. You know what I mean? But I'm just answering your question.
Well, thank you, Nore. Capone said in a recent interview, New York should form a supergroup. So my question to you, Nore, is, and if you feel the same way as Capone, who should be in that supergroup?
Man, I don't know, man. I would love to see that, because, I mean, like, I don't know, because, you know, it's crazy, because New York we got to stop repping Harlem and stop repping Queens and stop repping Brooklyn and stop repping the Bronx and Staten Island and Long Island and start repping the city. That's what made Jay-Z's record so beautiful, Empire State of Mind, is because it was like everybody as a whole, and it wasn't just Brooklyn people who caught his record. It was like, yeah, Brooklyn, son. You know what I mean? It was everybody. The whole city was stand up. So as far as the supergroup go, I don't know. I would love to see that.
Well, tell me who should be in it.
I don't know, man. I'll be the. I don't know. I hope I get invited to a session.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.